I've always thought of division as a construct of math, and I was never good at math, so I'd rather spout off my neighbor's answer than have the guts to ask why things are being divided. But I'm constantly reminded of this question because everywhere I look nowadays, dialogue seems to be a little one-sided, as if taking a side was more important than the solution. We seem to turn away from the problems because we don't like the conclusion. It's like we're in the middle of the biggest movement that's ever gone nowhere. And we don't care that the black cancer patient with no hair or the black athlete that gets more air is looked on as more valuable than the black kid with no prayer of getting out of his circumstances. It's only then that we wonder whether he's worth the chances that we can give him. Did you feel that little twinge you got when I mentioned black or cancer? It's because we don't like to have our ready-made answers questioned. We don't like our long-held beliefs threatened. We just want you to agree with us so we can continue to rest in the knowledge that everyone's doing their best and we're okay with who's arrested. Don't ask us to provide any lessons on why we believe what we do. How dare you even suggest it? God's got everything figured out, right? So we're just living in where He predestined. Listen, I've often felt too bottled up to write. Because what happens if my words aren't in the right, or they don't give enough light, or even worse, they're not within the white lines that were drawn? See, I've often been a referee with my own art, trying to make sure that everything's a fair fight. But then I thought about, what if people actually listened because of my pigment to a different position? Could I help show that there's something wrong with the system? Like, if we believe everyone's guilty, why do we only place blame on the victims? If heaven is our home, why are we so focused on earthly evictions? If we want everyone to be free, why are we so scared of letting go of convictions? We know the story didn't end with the sentence, so let's run on towards a period worthy of redemption. It seems as if we lost nuance, because who wants to have a conversation, man, that you can't follow through on? We'd rather deflect than get into the substance of why we can't connect, and communication's busted, and then what happens next is we lose love in abundance, because you can't love an ex when she just becomes a number. In fact, I'd rather take a knee and support than make believe a reward for idolizing something that's never been the means to the Lord. I'm starting to believe in the magic of computer screens, because we become infinitely braver when we can't see our neighbor. You ever seen someone act like an elephant while holding a mouse? Everyone is lesser when we're inside of our house. So stop blaming the media, the government, your politics, or other men on why you can't understand what your fellow man is telling you hurts, when you'd rather keep your head in the dirt. Listen, no one likes being uncomfortable, but better that than being vulnerable to lies that you can't see because your eyes have been too gullible. I'm not here to tell you that it's time to be woke, but if you're confused about what's going on in the globe, then turn off the news, get out of bed, and see that the world still has reason to hope.